Man, what a great day to be liberated, baby. What a great motherfucking day to be liberated. You already know what's going on. I don't even gotta show you. Ain't getting into that ego shit. But look, what a great day, man. I'm just sitting here thinking about all my single independent women who living on their own by themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about y'all right now because I don't think a lot of y'all realize that we might be about to go to war. And if them motherfuckers hit us with a nuclear strike and fuck all this shit up, and you over there Miss Independent on your own, nuclear strike hit, turn everything off. You was all independent, all solo. You trying to leave your apartment or your house, wherever you might stay. And you can't go nowhere. Streets is packed. Phones down. You're trying to call your mom and them, your brother, but he with his girl. Or you're trying to call one of your family members, but all your phones is down, and they already with they spouse or they other half. And you over here thinking, oh, you single, independent, fuck nigga free. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need to be. You need to be fuck nigga free. You don't need a fuck nigga. But you need to know how to choose a man. See, a lot of these women, these single, independent, want to be on their own ass women. They don't know what a real man is and what a real man is meant. See, and most of them, not only do they not know what a real man is meant for, or what a real man has in his heart to do for his woman when he with his woman, naturally. It's like a bio-engineered instinct. Or really, it's an organic engineer. It ain't bio-engineered, my fault. This shit is organic instincts when you just a real man. When you a real generator, operator, destroyer. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, baby, if it weren't for baby, would none of this shit even matter to you. So that's what I'm saying. Most of y'all try to make it seem, I'm not talking about nothing unnatural, no 2 hot dogs in a bun. I'm talking about the real natural shit. A man love a woman naturally. That's your natural condition. That's our natural state. We love our women. See, some of our men, they don't understand the concepts of a real natural way of being a man, because they so caught up under this system. No, being a man ain't about tricking off on no bitch and whatever. That's just fun shit. You know, a nigga wanna pay everything. That don't make you a man. That's the system part of being a man. But at the end of the day, a real man naturally, if we out in the forest, like I said, all this shit fall down, all this shit go. And if a nigga still sitting there and he don't want to do nothing, he don't want to help you, and that's the man you chose. If that's the man you chose, or you didn't choose a man, that was on your perception of how to choose a man. Because you could have got a man, he paying for everything, but then shit fall down and he can't pay for nothing no more. Now he just sitting there. Now he just sitting there scared with you. Come on, man. A real man gonna go get it. A real man gonna protect. A real man gonna provide. And that's why y'all get confused with provide, with going and to work for a motherfucker. Y'all get confused with the systematic shit because they aligned it so close. Which, of course, like I said, he gonna provide, he gonna get it. But providing can come in many different ways. Sometimes a nigga might be going to provide, but he's working towards that Like I told y'all before, I spoke about the scenario before. He might be working towards that. He might be working towards something bigger for his family that he sees. So he's not choosing to take the short stick. Some niggas might take the short end of the stick. And if that's what y'all want, that's cool. Everybody wants something different. But somebody else might see a different vision. If he's trying to build something nobody in the village has built, or somebody else in the village may have built, because ain't nothing new under the sun. But it takes time to build it. It takes time. That don't mean that he's not trying to provide. That don't mean that the man isn't willing if he's working on it. So nowadays it's all misconstrued because a woman look at a nigga who gonna pay for some shit but sit on his ass. Really, to be honest, I don't know how a woman look at a nigga who just paying for shit, but he just sit on his ass and he don't do nothing else but spend the money he make at a job. Some women might like that shit. But that's what I'm saying, everybody different. If the nuclear strike hit this motherfucker, if they hit nuclear strike, all the jobs fell down. All the jobs corrupted, they hit with a nuclear EMP, fuck all the electronics up. This is what I'm talking about though. We ain't gonna get into all that other shit. And we back to the basics, baby. Cause I'm ready, that's what I want really. I wanna get back to the basics. Cause there's more power in there for me. You get to really show your power. You get to really show your strength. When you gotta actually go walk miles to get your water. When you actually gotta go chop some wood. When you actually gotta build shit on your own and find your own food and garden. I hope they send a nuclear bomb. Because the thing about it is, a lot of motherfuckers ain't ready. And it's gonna show. It's gonna show. Like I said, Miss Single, independent. I ain't saying you gotta stick yourself with a no good ass nigga. But you gotta learn. You gotta learn from a real man, an honest man, what a true man is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to see different men for who they are and what they worth means for you. I ain't gonna lie. I seen a chick the other day. She was so cool. I was like, damn, this bitch. I see why niggas be a boyfriend number 2. She can have 2 boyfriends. Why? Cause she that cool. Cause she that real. And she make you feel good, but just by smiling. So it's like if she want to have 2 niggas, I could see that. I could see her having 2 niggas treat her good. Not mad at the other nigga. Not tripping. Niggas both love her, and it ain't about sex. It's about who she is. It's about the person she is, the woman she is. And that's why I'm saying some of our men gotta step up to be different type of men, and some of our women gotta step up to be different type of women. From this program, egoic way that we learned through this system. The shit you learned at them schools ain't shit. All that stuff you learned at them schools and them colleges. Like I know a girl now. Oh, I'm in college, going to this, and I'm working here, trying to go to college so I could fulfill this and get this. And then once I get all out of college, I would be done. Like, dang, I know a few people like that. I know a lot of people like that, honestly. But the thing is, what if you going to college and then boom? What about the war they having? What about the dollar crashing? What about the system not holding up? Why don't people talk about this stuff? You think this system is just gonna last forever and they tell you it was built off slavery? And they give you keys letting you know in the Bible, Revelations, that it's not gonna last forever. But you motherfuckers still run around this whole ignoring each other, being separate, not trying to find real love within another person to stick and stand down, to be alone when the shit get tough, and then you're gonna have to eat that shit you put up. All the shit you made, you gonna have to deal with it. You make that bed, you gonna have to lay in it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about this and that. Even if they don't go to war, the system's still crashing. Y'all talking about Kamala Harris. Even if she do get president, she's Joe Biden's vice president. What the fuck you think much different she gonna do from what the fuck he did? She actually gonna do worse. They all the same parties. Two sides of one coin. Y'all tripping. But we ain't finna get on that because that's low level shit. I'm beyond that. I'm just saying, how could people still be thinking that the shit is gonna last too much longer? Why is we not finding the ones that we want to stand on our side, that we can see ourselves killing aliens, killing zombies with, going through the apocalypse with? That's basically what I'm saying. We need to be finding motherfuckers who we want to stand through the end times with. I don't give a fuck if they got a nigga or a girl. You need to be polygamous. Open up. See, we all gonna be together. Because guess what? We gonna need more people to rebuild anyways. Can't just rebuild with two people if the shit fall and we do have to rebuild. Or if we having to protect each other, 6 eyes or 10 eyes and 10 hands is better than just 4 or just 2. So we need to be finding our tribe, finding our people that we want to be with, that we want to stand down with, and that we can see ourselves killing zombies with, that we can see ourselves beating up zombies, going to war with the world with, and not even the world, the society. But if you want to kill them zombies on your own, that's on you. Because you got to worry about more than zombies. You don't have to worry about the carnivores. Everybody who ain't had no good juicy steak in a while, now they fiending for a steak, so they trying to come cut a piece of your ass off. You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about the crazy white dudes who was rapists, now they let out on the loose. they serial rapists and shit. That's what I'm saying. Why would a woman want to push a man off and be like, oh, I'ma just do it on my own? You don't got a job. I'm speaking personal experience right there. But anybody probably could have been this way too. I had to go personal. Shit, because I'm like, damn, babe. What if this shit, I'm trying to, what? I really had to go personal right there because, damn, I can't see the experience from too many other people's eyes unless you done told me some shit. And then I'm speaking it from what I've seen, from what you've told me. But right now, ain't nobody told me nothing. It's just me. I ain't got the weights today. It's free weights. It's free weight day. Resting. But look, I'm like, damn. I'm doing all this other shit. You worried about me having a job. If I have to work 12 hours, the man I'm with needs to be doing that too. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have to work 12 hours a day because you chose to do that shit. Because you chose to do that shit. I don't know why you chose to do that shit. I don't know why she chose to do that shit. But that's your choice. I don't know why people choose to do the shit they do. I don't fucking know. But I know that's their choice at the end of the day. And I'm making my choices. But I stand for love overall. Because the job and shit don't make me. And if I know I'm building a foundation, I know I'm trying to build something greater than that, to where I ain't got to be worried about clocking in, and they ain't got to be worried about going to work at all, not even an hour a day, unless you want to, unless you make that choice to. You don't have to worry about it now, because it starts now. So you got to make that choice. But that's what I'm saying. Boom. I can't wait. I don't want to be around nobody who wants to follow their dreams, who wants to follow their heart. So, that lets me know a lot about that person individually. But let's just speak on a broad standpoint. Like I said, Miss Independent. Miss Independent. Miss Independent. You got your own shit and you strutting that shit. But what if some motherfuckers come and they send a nuclear strike and blow all that shit up? And the government ain't finna send you no money for that shit so you could get it rebuilt. Everything's blows the fuck up right now. You are on your own. You're back on your own. Like I should have been from the get-go. So you wouldn't even be Miss EIEI, independent. You would have knew from the jump. I need me a man on the side of me so he could do this shit that I don't want to do. You don't want to go out there and fetch 30 pounds of water, do you? You don't want to have to beat up another man, do you? Miss Independent, holler at me for a second. Miss Independent, you don't want to have to be out there stuck in the grass, digging in the mud and the dirt all day by yourself, do you? Which I'm pretty sure you don't mind. But who gon' like I said, 4 hands is better than 2. Shit, you gon' dig in the grass and go get your water and do it. That's cool. You can. You have the abilities to be independent. We all do. Everybody has the ability to be independent. That's why they want children to go to kindergarten so they can learn independence. That's why they want the children to start school early so we can teach them how to be independent. But that's all a fucking myth. I mean, it's not, but it is. It takes balance. You could be independent. You could be strong on your own. That's where it starts. But then you gotta realize, damn, these other strong, independent motherfuckers out here just like me that I could actually build with. And we could actually come together and we could build some shit together. So that's why I say, Miss, I gotta work 12 hours a day. I'm sorry if this shit hurt your feelings if you hear it. But this is what you said. It's the truth. I gotta work 12 hours a day and you don't have to. I don't want to be around nobody like that. Well, guess what? That's your choice. And that shows the level of independence. You're dependent on a job, being there for 12 hours a day and making that payment. I am dependent on my own. I'm not depending on the job to make me the greatest version of myself, to become the greatest I could be. I'm not dependent on being stuck somewhere on a computer, typing up some shit, making calls. And I ain't never even had a job like that. I don't get jobs like that. Warehouse job guy. I'm not dependent on going to the warehouse every day, moving boxes. I gotta go. I gotta make it to work. I'm in a rush. I'm late for work. But hey, that's your choice. But that's what I'm saying. Is that really independence? When you're dependent on the job to make you happy and to make you feel like you're doing something? Is that really independent? So your independence was all an illusion in the first fucking place, huh? Because you're not really independent because you think you're independent because you got a job that you're dependent on to make you successful or survive through your matrix. It makes so much perfect sense. I can see it clearly. Can you? You've been at this job all this time. I done seen somebody, mom, work a job a long time, and then the job got bought out for somebody else, and then she gets laid off. I seen it. Now you looking for another job, and now you stressed. And you was dependent. You was dependent on that the whole time, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we, as a people, end time leader, man. Man, I left for president, man. Fuck Y'all talking about, y'all should be voting me for president. Not even that. Vote yourself for president, goddammit. If you can come up with it, we could have more than one president. We need leaders. We need people standing up in the end of these times to be leaders. I called myself an end time leader years ago when I was a kid. Back when I was reading Revelations and I knew this shit was about to end. When I was reading Revelations back when I was 16, knew this shit was finna fall. I used to skip all the books in the Bible and go straight to Revelations. I want to see what the end talk about. That's why I say I was different. A lot of y'all ain't been there like me. I been grew up in the church, but I was on some, I always felt like I was Jesus. Oh, my mama. I just always felt like Jesus. Like, they used to tell you, what would Jesus do? They used to say, WWJD, follow that. So shit, I'm like, shit, what would Jesus do? I'm little Jesus. I'm little Juicy. If I'm little Juicy J around this motherfucker, what you talking about? Yo. But as I just kept going and breaking my mind free and doing more research and spending more time in nature and in my mind and finding myself and growing and advancing my consciousness, I was able to see. And now I'm set free because I see what life means for me. I see what life can be. I see the plate, the slate, the clean slate. You know what I'm saying? Of creation. They created that shit. Put it on you. Made you think it was real. Now you're lost. Why? Because you don't know who you are. And you think you are dependent on paying for water. You think you are dependent on paying for shelter. You think you are dependent on paying for electricity.